日本の生活にすっかり慣れアメリカに帰ってきたハズバンド。そこで気づいた日本ロス。トイレはもちろんスリッパや配達、電車まで。
Oh, crap. It's been about 6 years since I've been in the United States, but now we're here and I've been noticing that there's some things different. All right, so let me show you a couple examples of exactly what I'm talking about. Let's go. Go to Japan and of course you've got the Genkan. And you put your shoes there and you're always in slippers. You're not taking your dirty shoes through the whole house and making your whole floors dirty and everything like that. So then you get used to that and you start to realize, yeah, I like this system. Oh no! And then come back to the US. Oh, we're back to the shoes in the house thing. Right now, we're in a house situation, travel from the front door to the garage, upstairs to the bedrooms, to the outside. You're constantly ping pong, back and forth, switching your shoes, switching your slippers. It's all different footwear situations. It's really annoying, but that's kind of how we do it here. Oh, Maddie, no, we're not doing this right now. Maddie, come on, let's go. Okay, Maddie. Personally, I prefer more the Japanese style where you're wearing the slippers most of the time in the house. But even now, I have to do like a hybrid. But if we were in a smaller home where we can control everything, I would say it's slippers indoors all the time. But yeah, so that's one thing that I noticed is I'm not a big fan of wearing the shoes in the house. Definitely, I know why people do it. It's way more convenient. But I imagine if you don't have like wood floors or tile floors, have carpet, because a lot of American homes still have carpet on the floors. If you're walking around with dirty shoes from the parking lot, from the supermarket, from wherever you go, there's oil, car oil everywhere. You're gonna be bringing that in your house and it's in the carpet and who knows what else. Ugh. So yeah, you have to be careful. And of course, toilets. So I'm gonna tell you a story about my first Japanese toilet. I went to Japan for vacation by myself once and I did an Airbnb. They had a washlet toilet there and I've never seen one or used one in my life. And I was actually scared. I didn't use it. Well, I mean, I used it, but I didn't use the washlet part. First of all, how do you even use it? Because I didn't understand the buttons. Number two, I didn't know what happens with the water, the spray.
Water or hot water?
No, I mean, where does it go? Where does it go? How strong is it? How do you turn it off when you're finished? But then after like 2 days, I decided to try the buttons and I did it and it was weird.
Oh, weird?
It was weird. I never had water shooting there before. So I thought, "Hey! Hey! Oh, what is this?" You know? It was a weird feeling. But then after using it a couple of times, kind of get used to it and then you see the result of the washlet and you start to realize, hey, this is actually pretty nice. And then you can't live without it anymore. You can't live without it. But guess what? In the US, almost no one has washlet toilets. I think it's changing a little bit.
But your brother got one.
But it's not the same as the Japanese one. It's not like a full toilet system. It's better than nothing. American bathrooms, a lot of them, there's no power. After living in Japan for 6 years, you really get used to the washlet toilet. You finish your business, and then my hand would reach. Actually, well, ours was on the side.
Yeah.
But I would reach my hand to try to push a button because it was like a muscle memory. And then, oh, why? There's no washlet. Okay. So we came up with a plan. Hybrid system.
Yeah.
You need a toilet paper, but then squirt bottle. Take a few pieces of paper and then you
Yeah.
And then you can imagine what's next? DIY washlet. You know, here in the US, they sell butt wipes. If you have to use a toilet outside your house, 100% there will be no washlet. If you want a clean tushy, then you might have to bring something like that, or just ganbatte, do your best. You know, if you have your own house or you buy a condo or something, you could install a Japanese style toilet. But for now, ta-da! This is what we've got. Even the delivery system here is different. For example, we have the United States Post Office and usually services like UPS and FedEx, which would be like what? Kuroneko or Yamato. Is that the same thing? Yamato and Sagawa, for example, and of course, Japan Post. One thing that I'm very impressed about in Japan is how the delivery staff, like 99% of the time, they're very careful and respectful with your packages. Here, it seems very different. Your packages, not all the time, but a lot of times, the tape is already ripped. There's holes in the boxes. Sometimes the boxes get damaged. Sometimes the delivery guys just kind of like throw it onto your front of your house. They don't carefully put it on the ground or something. People have those cameras in the front of their house to check for safety. You see the delivery drivers like throwing packages. Why? How is this ever okay? It's kind of surprising how different it is. Oh no! Oh crap! Like that crap. Before going to Japan, I drove almost everywhere because that's very much American lifestyle for most people. I was very used to driving everywhere. Then I moved to Japan and it's like, whoa, I don't have a car anymore. I had to either walk places or taking a train. But it was kind of annoying that the train leaves at 10:39.
Yeah.
Or something like, why is it such a weird time? And then if you miss that train, then you gotta wait for like 10 minutes or something. And sometimes it was annoying, train is crowded. But after that for 6 years, and then come back here, they're like, you know what? I kind of missed the train. Not everything. I don't love everything about the trains. That I started to realize more and more about a train. Trains, you don't usually have to worry about safety things. And normally, most of the time, there are no problems. But when you're driving, I have to always be paying attention to all of the cars around me and what's happening. I think I realize it even more now. People do stupid, crazy stuff when they're driving. You hate it when like there's a small space between two cars and the one car goes right in the middle with no extra space. I don't like it either, but it's just kind of normal driving situation here, and so people are used to it. It's not safe at all, but people do it, and it's standard driving around here. And in Japan, if you have a company job, a lot of times they pay for your train. The companies don't pay for you to drive to work here. You spend your own money on your own gas to drive to work. For most people, some people maybe get a company car, but in general, you have to take it from your paycheck.